Hey everyone, it's Morgan Crane. I'm here with my cat today because she won't leave me alone. But I wanted to do a little video about the Bermuda, not Bermuda, Younique incentive cruise that I just got back from, I guess, about a week ago. Um, and I wanted to just tell you a little bit about my experience and how awesome it was and how you guys need to be there with us next year when we have our next trip. So a little background on that. We earned the trip over a course of 3 months, and the trip was earned with a combination of personal retail sales, personal promotions, and promotions in your first line. So your personally sponsored presenters, when they promoted, they got points. And so a certain number of points earned you the trip for one person, and then another tier earned you the trip for two people. So I earned the trip for one, and it's kind of halfway to the next level, but I didn't quite make it, so we just bought an extra ticket. So my husband and I went together on the cruise. And originally we were supposed to cruise to Bermuda, but there was a hurricane that came through a couple days before, and so we were rerouted, and we didn't even know where we were going to be going until the day before, less than 24 hours before. But in true Younique fashion, it didn't really matter. I mean, people were concerned. They wanted to know what to pack and stuff, but it was kind of cool to see when you take 150 of the top leaders and top earners and top sellers in the company and you put them all together and you are about to send them off into the unknown. It was really great to see all the positivity and the brainstorming and everything that went into leading up to the trip. And the most important thing for me was just that we all get to be together. So as you guys know, it's an online business, and so our teams are spread out all over the country, all over the world. And I work alone or with my cat a lot of the time, or with my kids, tugging at my shirt. And so the opportunity just to be together in person and just talk and network and just have fun together, that was the reason that it didn't matter where we went. We knew we were going to have a great time anyhow. So we ended up going to Canada, which was actually colder than it was at home. So we just, put on our hats and our coats and we made the most of it. I'd say the best time was spent on the boat. We all ate together. We would go out together at night. There was a central promenade down the middle of the ship, and since you couldn't really be outside, you just find people to hang out with on the boat. And I got to meet people who I hadn't met yet from our team. I got to meet people who were from other teams, that I had met online or I had met on some of the leader pages or something like that. And I also got to spend time with Derek and Melanie, and their families were there, their kids were there. And that was kind of the best part, is just being able to be together with people who understand you, people who know what your life is like, people who, we all kind of brainstorm our business ideas. And here's my other cat. Woo! And we just kind of talked about what we were working towards and what has been working for us, what hasn't worked for us. And I joked that, you send all your leaders on vacation together and, you might get a lull that week that they're gone, but when they come back, like, get ready, because we were just booming with ideas when we hit the ground running upon our return to land and to come home. So I can't wait to do a trip again next year. I can't believe it's going to be 10 months before I get to see everybody again at convention. I feel like that's way too long. I'm going to have to figure something out with that, just because these women that I work with have become some of my very best friends, and even like to the degree of feeling like they're my family. Like we call each other sisters for a reason. So these are my family, these are my sisters, these are women that I love spending time with, and every moment is precious. So we really, really soaked up that time together. And it was also super fun. A lot of women brought their husbands. And so I know my husband was there, and he got to meet some of the Y husbands, and they became friends as well. So, these is potentially people we're going to be seeing a couple times a year for a long time, as long as we're with this business, which will hopefully be a really long time. And so you know, it's great to have these relationships and to truly enjoy spending time together. So the next incentive trip, it's going to be announced, I think, in December. I don't know where it's going to be. I don't know yet what the procedure will be to earn the trip, but I know that it's going to be great because they really, it's an awesome company and they want to take care of us and they want us to be happy. And so, you know, we're giving some feedback on this trip, and hopefully this next trip is going to be even better, and maybe even somewhere warm. It really didn't matter in the long run, but you know, we would have liked to go somewhere warm. So, I think that's everything about the cruise. Yeah, I think just, you know, keep it on your radar of the incentive trip coming up. It's definitely worth it to make that a goal to be there and just to be with everybody in person. So, all right, bye.